this as well. Congressman Ross is going to usher in one of the greatest leaders that not only this county, not only this state has ever seen, but the United States of America, the 42nd President of the United States, Mr. Bill Clinton.
Wow. Thank you very much. First, I want to tell you that I'm very proud of Mike Ross. We have been friends, as he said, since he was a young guy. I don't even know if he's old enough to vote when he started working for me. And I was thrilled when he got elected to Congress in 2000. And in that year, he was one of only 3 Democrats in the entire country to beat an incumbent. And he has not disappointed you. He is a very, very fine member of Congress, and I'm very proud of him. I want to thank my friend, Congressman Kendrick Lee from Miami. We have been in South Carolina, in Colorado, in Arizona, New Mexico. He just goes around, tells people he's a better surrogate for Hillary than I am. We never had a better friend, and she carried Dade County with 51% of the vote in the Florida primary, even better than she did in the state. Thank you, Kendrick Meek, and thanks for helping Hillary. I want to thank State Representative Steve Harrelson for the great remarks he made. He was bragging on me so much I kind of hated to come out. I thought I should quit while I was still ahead. Thank you, Representative Ken Collins. Thank you, Mayor Schiff. Thank you very much, Judge McNabb, for being here, all the county officials. I want to thank Dr. Paul Human, the superintendent, whom I have not seen since I gave a commencement address at his previous post in Northwest Arkansas in 1989. He looks the same, and I'm older and greater. I'd like to thank your principal, Robin Stover, for having me here. And I'd like to recognize my great friend and Texarkana native, Bob Nash, who did a fabulous job in the agriculture department of the White House. Bob was running a big bank in Chicago, and he resigned his job to come be Hillary's deputy campaign manager. I'm very grateful to him. He has done a great job, and he's a great credit to this community and all of you who will take credit for having a hand in raising him. I'd also like to thank Trey Schrader, who worked in the White House and did a great job for us, and his whole family is here. His wife, thank you, Bill and Mary, for everything. Thank you. We should have the second graders for Hillary sign. I'm for that. Now, we got a kind of I'm trying not to echo here. They tell me if I keep moving around, I'll find a place where I won't be screaming. Can you hear it now? That's pretty good. How many of you saw the debate last night? I thought she was great. I thought he was good. I thought it was a good debate for America. Because when I watched, I liked this campaign as a citizen because I didn't have to be against anybody. I liked all the people that ran in our party's primary. And by the way, so did most of the voters. So did most of the voters. They got to do something you don't always get to do at election. They got to vote for the person they felt would be the best president. I mean, tell the truth. How many times you've been to an election, you look at the list of candidates and you say, well, I guess I'll vote for that one, because I just died if the other one got elected. We've all been elected that way. I don't feel that way. We have had a great field. And last night, to hear Hillary and Senator Obama talking with such intelligence and convictions about all these issues that are gripping America, it made me very, very proud. And what I want to say is, to me, it's one of the great honors of my life to be able to go around and tell people why I think they should be for Hillary. And I always say this, and I think when I'm in other states they may not believe it, but most of you probably will. I'd be here for her if we'd never been married. knowing what I know about the demands of the presidency and the incredible economic challenges we face in America and the incredible challenges we face around the world. I look at all these young people here, and I'm very grateful that you're here because you have the biggest stake in this election. This country is full of possibilities. We look at just what's happening in our politics. We're about to break a huge ceiling. The nominee of the Democratic Party, for the first time in history, either party is going to be either the first African American or the first woman. That is a great thing. It shows that America is opening up to people. What Americans have to do is to pick the best president. The two Republicans that are left, I have had very good relationships with. Governor Romney helped me save the AmeriCorps program when the Bush administration came in, and they were for anything I was against, and against anything I was for a while. And Senator McCain and Hillary have been very good friends. They have taken skeptical Republicans all over the world to show them how global warming is compromising the future of our young people. So this is going to be an election where the American people will say, okay, now we have 4 good people, and someday we'll have 2. And we get to pick the best president. And that's what we have to do. Because we got a terrible economic situation. I get tickled. All the headlines are about how the Congress is trying to avoid a recession by passing this stimulus package. But the truth is, most Americans think they're already in a recession. So the average family income is $1,000 lower after inflation than it was the day I left office. No matter what they say about it, she just keeps on going. And keeps on sticking up for what she believes. And last thing I want to say is to end on a slightly lighter note, it's also dangerous to be president when times are good. It's easy to forget the look I see in your eyes today. That lady would stand up and say, what about jobs? How many of you know somebody without health insurance? Raise your hand. It's easy to forget that. Now think what president's like. Think what being president's like on most days. It helped me because I was from here and I knew you guys would never speak to me again about stuff like that. But just think about it. They play a song every time you walk in the room when you're president. They play Hail to the Chief, Hail to the Chief. I was lost for 3 weeks after I left the White House. Nobody played the song anymore. I had no idea where I was at the time. Washington, D.C. is the second most congested city in America, but the president never waits in traffic. You just zip along in that bulletproof lane. You got no commuting time to work. You just walk downstairs to the most beautiful, most famous office in the world. You live in America's finest public housing. And your airplane is so cool they make movies about it. Now we're all laughing, but you get my point. If you're not careful, you can think you are somebody, but all you are is the finest hired hand in the world. That's what you are. So I'm going to say again, if you want Americans to have jobs, if you want a clean, independent energy future, if you're tired of sending all our money overseas and undermining our national security, if you want our kids to have better education and affordable college, and you think everybody ought to have health care, and you're tired of seeing America make excuses for why we're the only rich country in the world that cannot figure out how to do it. If you want to restore America's standing in the world as a leader for peace and cooperation and security, if you really believe the test in this election is, will people be better off when the president leaves than when the president started? Will our children have a brighter future? And will the world be coming apart instead of or coming together? If you think those are the tests, the person who would be the best president is an easy question to answer. She would. She's the best qualified person I have ever had a chance to vote for this job in the 40 years. And I hope Arkansas will help Senator White help. Thank you.